Today, we're going to learn 25 words related to farming. So let's begin. Acreage. An area of ground used for some particular purpose. He has sown coffee on part of his acreage. Agrarian. Relating to cultivated land or the cultivation of land. David has an agrarian background. He knows a lot about creating healthy soil. Agriculture. The practice or work of farming. Agriculture is the foundation of the national economy. Arable. Suitable for farming or growing crops. The terrain changed quickly from arable land to desert. Barn. Building used for storing farm animals, equipment, or grain. We took shelter from the storm in a barn. Cattle. Animals domesticated for meat or milk. Cattle have to be housed for the winter. Compost. Decayed organic material used as a fertilizer for growing plants. We compost all our fruit and vegetable scraps instead of putting them in the garbage. Crop. A cultivated plant that is grown on a large scale commercially. Wheat is the most important crop and is widely distributed. Cultivate. To prepare land and grow crops on it, or to grow a particular crop. He cultivated soybeans on most of the land. Fallow. Plowed and left unseeded for a season or more. The hill fields are left fallow for 10 years, after 2 years cultivation. Fencing. Structure that encloses a yard or area. They're fencing off an area for the goats to run. Fertile. Soil or land capable of producing crops in great quantities. Plants grow well in fertile soil. Furrow. A long, narrow trench made in the ground by a plow, especially for planting seeds or irrigation. Furrows are plowed between crop rows and the water is run in the furrows. Grain. Wheat or any other cultivated cereal used as food. The farm grows a variety of grains. Graze. To feed on grass. Cattle, sheep, horses and ponies graze in the fields. Harvest. The process of gathering in crops. After harvesting, most of the crop is stored in large buildings. Husbandry. The activity of raising plants or animals for food farming. Because we engage in husbandry and produce our own food, we do not have huge grocery bills. Irrigation. The practice of supplying water to an area of land through pipes or channels. I use drip irrigation on a timer for part of my garden. Livestock. Any animals kept for use or profit. Farmers were encouraged to keep their livestock in pens rather than letting them roam freely. Manure. Plant and animal wastes that are used to fertilize land. The farmer used the manure from his cow's waste to fertilize his crops. Orchard. A piece of enclosed land planted with fruit trees. There is an apple orchard behind the house. Plow. A farm tool for breaking up or turning over soil. In order to get the soil ready for planting, you must plow it. Reap. To cut, gather or harvest. Plants are ready to reap in just 3 to 5 years. Scarecrow. A figure of a person in old clothes, set up to frighten crows or other birds away from crops. Make a human-sized scarecrow to keep your garden growing safely. Silo. A large, round tower on a farm for storing grain. Wheat is placed in a drying silo before it is sold in the farmer's market.